Ratio and proportion. Today we're going to learn ratio and proportion. So what is ratio? And then we'll go for proportion. Ratio is nothing but comparing of two quantities. Suppose A and B. We are comparing this. And both the quantities must be having same units. In the sense, suppose 20 meters we can't compare with 3 kilometers. We should not. Both must be in the same units. Means either convert 20 meter into kilometer or kilometer into meter. So it's better to convert kilometer 3000. So 20 ones 150. So m and m get cancelled. 1:150. In the same way, suppose if it is given 25 seconds, then minutes or hours is given. Suppose minutes are given, 4 minutes are given, then convert into seconds. 4 into 60. So 25, like first of all 5 5s it goes, 5 12s. Now 5:48 is our answer. Hope you understood. Then in this, A is to be, A is called as antecedent and B is called consequent. A is called antecedent and B is called consequent. So now in this A and B, A by B is not equal to A plus M by B plus M. Also it is not equal to A minus M by B minus M. Also it is not equal to numerator is raised by some quantity and denominator is raised by some other quantity. Also A minus N B plus N. Anyway, but A by B is equal to, and also it is not equal to A by B power M power M. Means if any power we should not take. But A by B is equal to its Ka by Kb. Means a constant can be multiplied or a constant can divide this. Divide. Hope you understood this. Then if I ask you to take the ratio of 35:45, we need to divide these two numbers by the highest common factor. 7:9. This is called ratio. The previous one is what? It is not simplified version of two numbers. So simplify and write. So 7:9 is the number. Suppose if they say that sum of two numbers is 80. Sum of two numbers is 80. And the ratio of the two numbers is 7:9. What are the numbers? Definitely this 7:9 should divide this 80. Means 7 plus 9, 16 parts. If it is 80, then if they ask first part or second part or the difference. Suppose if they ask difference, but here in the difference of the parts is 9 minus 7, 2 parts. 2 parts is how much? 9 plus 7, 16 parts, 80. 2 parts will be how much? For 16 parts if it is 80, for 2 parts it will be less. Less by more into right hand side. 16 ones, 16 fives, 2 fives, 10. 2 fives, 10. Suppose on this, based on this, a question like a girl or a boy carrying 4 dozen of eggs. Let it be 4 dozens of eggs they are carrying. Means 48 eggs. 48x. On the way to home from the shop she or he purchased and coming to home. On the way, a dog barking on against her. Then, because of fear, that girl or boy dropped the cover. Then what happened? Few of the eggs got rotten, and few are okay. Sorry, not rotten. Sorry, few of them got broken, and few are okay. Means now the ratio of broken to the normal eggs is given as 3:7, 4:5, 2:3, 2:1. Now what can be our answer? In which ratio they can? The simple thing is, my total number of eggs are 48. In this broken are there, normal were there. 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 cannot divide this 48. 4 plus 5, 9 cannot divide this 48. 2 plus 3, 5 cannot divide this 48. But 2 plus 1, 3 can divide this 48. So that is our answer. Means definitely that ratio parts should divide that given number. Then now suppose if A by B is equal to C by D, then that implies A plus C by B plus D, means it can be equal to A plus C by B plus D. So how you may question me how it will be possible? See, A by B is equal to C by D, let it is equal to K. Then A is equal to BK, C is equal to DK. Now A by B means now A by B, we assumed that A by B is equal to C by D is equal to K, we assumed. Now what we are going to add? A plus C plus B plus D. So A is equal to what? BK, and C is equal to DK divided by B plus D. Now K, if I take out common, B plus D by B plus D. So both got cancelled. So K. So by this what we understood? So A plus C and B plus D, A plus C by B plus D is equal to A by B, which is equal to C by D. Okay. Then next concept. Also three quantities. Suppose A by B is equal to C by D is equal to E by F. This will be equal to A plus C plus E by B plus D plus F. It can be. Then duplicate ratio. Duplicate ratio. What is duplicate ratio? Suppose A by B is a ratio, the duplicate ratio will be A square by B square. Then subduplicate ratio. Subduplicate ratio will be, if A by B is the ratio, subduplicate ratio will be root of A by B. In the same way, now you got idea, triplicate ratio will be A by B, triplicate ratio will be A cube by B cube. Then subtriplicate ratio will be cube root of A by B. Triplicate and subtriplicate. Then next, suppose if we go with a, like where and all this ratio questions can be. But ratio and proportion, if you are okay, then we can solve questions on ages, problems on ages, almost ratios only, averages also. Then time and distance also, few of the questions we can solve using this, and time and work. Time and distance, how it will be. Suppose a person go traveling not going, traveling with 3/4 of its usual speed. So that he is late to the destination by 5 minutes. Now what we need to find, suppose if he travel with usual speed, his own usual speed, then at what time he will reach, that we need to find. So now see this, given here he is late by 5 minutes, they are talking about 5 minutes time, but here given is speed. See, usual speed and change in the speed. Usually he is going with 4-part speed, but now he is going with 3-part speed. Then time and speed both are inversely proportional. So if it is speed, then time will be usual time and change in the time, inversely proportional. So 3/4, it will become 3/4. Okay. Then this gap, if you see 3 to 4, 1 part, this 1 part gap is given in the question, 5 minutes. Then usual time 3 parts. 3 parts will be 15 minutes. He have to go by 15 minutes because of the normal, like not, he is not traveling with his usual speed, he is late by 5 minutes. Okay, so he reached by 20 minutes. Next, ratio. Then A is to B if it is given as 2:3. B is to C given as 5:6. And if they ask about A is to C, then what to do? So we need A and C, means A by B into B by C. If you do, B and B will get cancelled, will get A by C. So 2/3 into 5/6. Now 2 ones, 2 3s. We'll get 5/9. Or A is to C is equal to 5:9. Next, A is to B is equal to 3:4. Sorry. B is to C is equal to 4:9. Then A is to B is to C is equal to. See, here B and B are common, so we combined and wrote B. Then see the same way, B 4 and 4 are common, so we can write directly 3:4:9. If suppose they ask A is to B is equal to 5:6, B is to C is equal to 12:13. Now A is to B is to C is equal to. If you notice that these both are not same, but if it is 12 parts, this if you multiply just by 2, we can easily convert that. So 10:12:13 is our answer. But all the time it won't be. Suppose A is to B is equal to 7:9. B is to C is equal to 4:7. Then A is to B is to C is equal to. Previously they both are equal or otherwise multiples. Now indirectly they are saying that take the LCM of these both. So now LCM is 36. So multiply means we need, our target is to make these both same. So multiply this above ratio by 4 and the bottom ratio by 9. So it becomes 4 7s 28 is to 36 and 9 4s 36 is to 9 7 63. Then 28 is to 36 is to 63. That's it. But every time we can't take LCM, right? So then the best method is in this pattern you need to multiply 7 into 4 28. Then it is going in this way. So 9 into 4 36. Then finally 7 into 9, 63. First of all, check that after doing this, we have to check that the ratio is simplified or not, simplest form or not. Yes, it is simplest form, means there is no common number to divide them other than 1. So hence this is the ratio. Then next, there is another method, 7 is to 9, 4 is to 7. But total we need to get 3 slots. 3 slots. One is 7 into 4, 28. The last one is 7 into 9, 63. These are the 3 slots. Then the middle one is, must see this, the number 7 means numerator or antecedent become 28 multiplied by 4. If numerator is multiplied by 4, the denominator also should be multiplied by 4. So 9 into 4, 36. So this number 36 means we can write here 36. Now check that bottom number, or see this, if these both are same, then we can combine and write. So this become 36. To make this 436, we need to multiply by 9. Since the numerator is multiplied by 9, this 7 also should be multiplied by 9. So we got 7 9 63. Hope you understood this. Okay. This is how we are going to solve the question. See, suppose if it is given 3 ratio, A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3, B is to C is equal to 5 is to 6, C is to D is equal to 4 is to 7. Then A is to B is to C is to D is equal to what? First multiply the first terms. 2 into 5 into 4, 40. Then leave 2 spaces. The last one, 3 into 6 into 7. 7 6 42 into 3, 126. Okay. Now our target is that numerator 2 become 40 multiplied by 20. So also denominator should be multiplied by 20. So 3 into 20, 60. Now bottom 7 become 126 multiplied by 18. Also 4 should be multiplied by 18. 4 18s, 72. That's all. Enough. Still if you have a doubt, see, these both should be same. 3 into 20 is equal to 60. So 5 should become 60 multiplied by 12. So if this number is multiplied by 12, also 6 should be multiplied by 12. 6 into 12, 72. Now these both should be same. 6 into 12 is 72. Then 4 into what is 72? 4 into 18. Now if numerator is multiplied by 18, also the denominator must be multiplied by 18. So we got 126. Now we have to divide by the common number. Common number is 4. So on 4, if I divide, 10 is to 4 15s, 4 18s, 4 it won't go. 126 won't go by 4 but go by 2. So 20, 30, 36, 63. That's all. Now still there is no other common number to divide them. And sometimes the questions can be like 2a is equal to 3b, 5b is equal to 7c. Then a is to b is to c is equal to. First of all, from this a is to b becomes, bring this b and send that 2. A is to b will become 3 is to 2. Then this becomes b is to c becomes, here I will write, b is to c becomes 7 by 5. Then a is to b is to c is equal to 3 7s 21, 2 7s 14 and 2 5s 10. Now there is no common number to divide them. Then, so in rare cases they may ask 20% of A is equal to 50% of B and 2/3 of B is equal to 5/6 of D. C. Then A is to B is to C. Now first of all, A by B is equal to 50 by 20. Percentage will get cancelled. So A is to B is equal to 5:7. 5:2. Then B by C is equal to 5 by 6 into 3 by 2. 3 ones, 3 twos. B is to C is equal to 5 by 4. Then A is to B is to C is equal to 25 is to 10 is to 8. Suppose if any question like a person, 3 people went on a work, there 3, say this is what, A is to B got 5:2 ratio money, and B is to, means total they have given some money, they have to share. In this case A is to B 5:2 and B is to C 5:4. What is the money A will get in that share? Suppose 35 43, so 920 rupees they got. So each person will get how much? See, total is how much? 35 plus 8 43. 43 parts, sorry, this must be 860 now. 43 parts is 860. Then 25 parts will be how much? 25 by 43 into 860, 20 times, so which is 500. Then if you want 10 parts, 10 by 43 into 860, 200. Then 8 by 43 into 860, 160. That's all. Sometimes they may ask the difference between first and second, or first and last, or second and third. Now we got that 43 parts is 860. Then difference of first and second is 15 parts. 15 parts will be how much? 43 parts is 860. So 15 by 43 into 860. 43 ones, 43 20s. 300. Huh? Got it. Then we'll see questions. The ratio of A and B is 2:3 and the ratio of B is to C is 4:5. Then find A square, B square, BC. So first of all, our target is to find A is to B is to C. First, given A is to B is equal to 2:3 and B is to C is equal to 4:5. Then A is to B is to C is equal to how much? 2 4s 8, 3 4s 12, 3 5s 15. So this is what we got. Then they're asking us to find A square. My A square, A parts are 8. So 8 square, A square to the B square to the ratio of BC. A square, 8 square 64, B square 144, BC, multiply these both. 12 15s 180. Now divide them by the common number 4. I think it goes by 4. 4 16s, 4 36, 4 45s. So this is our final answer. Next, A is to B is equal to 1:3. A by B means A is to B means A, or okay, we can write B plus C is equal to 1:3. Then C is to A plus B is equal to 5:7. They are asking B is to A plus C finally. Now if you observe that A, B, C, there is no change in the numbers, but see the ratio, there is a change. Which is giving highest number? This gives 12 and this is only 4. Also this must be 12, right? To make 12 I have to multiply by 1 plus 3, 4 parts. 4 parts I need to make 12. So multiply by 3, which gives 3 ones 3, 3 3 is 9. And it is 5 is to 7. Now say that A, this is A is to B plus C, and this is C is to A plus B. So A is equal to 3, C is equal to 5, and B is equal to, then what happens to B? B will be how much? Now see, in this 7 plus 7, A plus B it is. A is 3 parts, then B must be 4 parts. They're asking A is to B plus C. A is 3 is to B plus C is 9. So 1 is to 3 our answer. Sorry. They're asking B is to A plus C. I'm extremely sorry. B is to A plus C. A plus C is 3 plus 5. 4 ones, 4 twos. So 1 is to 2. Hope you understood this. Then next, if A plus B is to B plus C is to C plus A is equal to 4 is to 7 is to 9, then A plus B plus C is equal to 30. So suppose if I add all these parts, my A plus B plus B plus C plus C plus A, everything is 2 times. 2 into A plus B plus C is given, how many parts it is? 4 plus 7 plus 9, 20 parts. Actually A plus B plus C is 30 given. 2 into 30 is 20 parts. Then one part will be 3 parts. But 2 into 30 is 60. So 60 by 20 will be 3 parts. Each is 3 parts. Means A plus B becomes now, A plus B is actually 4 parts. So 4 into 3, 12 parts. Then B plus C is 7 parts. 7 into 3, 21. Then C plus A, 9. 9 into 3, 27. Then they're asking C value. Given that A plus B plus C is 30, then A plus B is given 12. Then C must be 30 minus 12, which is 18. So hope you understood this. Everything. Okay, next. In this question, P minus A, P minus B, P minus C. The ratio is given 11, 12, 13, where P is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. Find A is to B is to C. Whenever you see this kind of question, directly we can say P minus A will be add these both. Then P minus B will be add these both. And P minus C will be add these both. We'll see how to solve it. Okay. Well, first of all, P is equal to A plus B plus C. If you add all these three, P is repeated 3 times. 3P minus A minus B minus C. Now minus, if I take out common, A plus B plus C. A plus B plus C is equal to 11 plus 12 plus 13. See, what is A plus B plus C? Transpose this to this side, 2P. 3P minus 2P is equal to 11 plus 12 plus 13. So P is equal to 11 plus 12 plus 13. Okay. Let us see P minus A. P minus A is equal to 11 plus 12 plus 13 minus A. Now what is P minus A value? 11. So P minus A is given 11 parts. So if I substitute that 11 is equal to 11 plus 12 plus 13 minus A. 11 and 11 get cancelled. A is transposed to the left hand side. A is equal to 25. Similarly, if I go for B, P minus B is equal to 11 plus 12 plus 13 minus B. So P minus B. What is the P minus B value? 12. 11 plus 12 plus 13 minus B. So B is equal to 24. Then P minus C. 11 plus 12 plus 13 minus C. So P minus C value is 13. So 11 plus 12 plus 13 minus C. So C is equal to 23. So A is to B is to C is equal to 25 is to 24 is to 20c. We no need to write all these, just to explain you people I am doing. Otherwise we can do it in very short time. Okay. Then x minus y plus z is equal to y minus z plus 2w is to 2x plus z minus w. 2x plus z minus w is equal to, ratio is given 3 is to 4 is to 7. Okay, how to solve this kind of question? If you observe these parts, 3 plus 4 is equal to 7, then it's easy question. So add these both, it should be equal to this one. X minus y plus z plus y minus z plus 2w is equal to 2x plus z minus w. In this z and z, y and y get cancelled. X plus 2w is equal to 2x plus z minus w. Bring w to one side. 3w, forward x, transpose x to the right hand side. 2x minus x, x plus z. Okay. So they are asking now the question 4 and 4 common. So 4 x plus z minus 3w to the ratio of w. 3w is equal to x plus z, or x plus z is equal to 3w, means 4 into 3w minus 3w to the ratio of w. 4 3 is 12 minus 3, 9w is to w, 9 is to 1. Then a minus b is to b minus c is to c minus d is equal to 1 is to 2 is to 3. Then find a plus d by c. Okay. See that 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So I am going to use this. So a minus b plus b minus c is equal to c minus d. B and b get cancelled. C if I transpose and d if I transpose to the left. A plus d is equal to minus c plus c, 2c. Now minus c if it transpose right hand side, it becomes plus c. So c is equal to a plus, we need a plus d by c. A plus d by c. So a plus d divided by c is equal to 2 is our answer. Next. Very important. There are officer and assistant in an office. Okay. If 15 assistant went on leave, then every assistant has 2 officers. Means they are saying that for one assistant there are 2 officers. After that 54 officers went on leave. Now every officer has 5 assistants. Means one officer having 5 assistants. Then find out how many assistants were there initially, they are asking. Okay, good. There are officer and assistant in an office. Okay, if 15 assistant went on leave, 15 assistant went on leave, then every assistant has 2 officers. So each one assistant will have 2 officers. Later on 15 officers went on, 54 officers went on leave. Now for every officer has 5 assistants, means 1 is to 5. Now see, but in this we can't find anything. Then find out how many assistants were there initially. But see, from here to here we can do something. Okay, my 54 officers went, there should be change in only officer part. But why assistant part got reduced or increased? There should not be change. It should be, if it is 1 here, also it should be 1 here. Or if it is 5, this also should be 5. So take the LCM and make them. So LCM is 5. Multiply this by ratio by 5. It becomes 10 is to 5. And the second ratio 1 is to 5. Now it is reduced by 9 units. That 9 units in the question they are saying that 54 officers. Then they are asking initial assistant. This is officer, this is assistant. So I have to go for assistant. Initial assistant, how many are there? 5 parts will be how much? 9 parts is 54. Then 5 parts will be 30. 5 by 9 into 54. 30. So But what is this? This part we found 30. But initially, they're asking initially, assistant were there initially. Initially, this is the count. So from here, 15 reduced. From there, 15 should be added. So 30 plus 15 is equal to 45 assistants were there initially. 45 assistants were there initially. Then next question. Rupees 170 to be divided among 55 persons. The ratio of the total amount of money received by men and women. My M and W is nothing but men and women. Is 9:8. But the ratio of the money received by each men and women is 3:4. Let us suppose that I have allotted a work for 7 men and 8 women. Each man will get 8 rupees and each woman will get 10 rupees, let us suppose. Then what is the total amount they will get? 7 8s 56 plus 8 10s 80. So total 136. And how many people are there? 8 plus 10 18. And sorry, this is rupees, 18 rupees, total rupees. Then 7 and 8. So now if you know that, see, the ratio of the total amount money, what is that? 56 is to 80 is what ratio? 8 sevens, 8 tens, 7 is to 10. Then what they are saying, this money received by each person, money received by each person is 7 and 8. 7 and 8. If you divide this, we'll get the money. Correct? Means not money, each person, how many are there, will get. We'll see that ratio now. The total amount is in the ratio 9:8. Who are these? Men and women. But the ratio of the money received by each man and woman, each man and woman, their receiving money is 3:4 ratio. If you divide this, we'll get each person. How many people are there? How many people are there? 9 by 3, 3. 8 by 4, 2. So 3:2 people are there. Initially given how many people? 55. Men and women. Men are 3 parts and women are 2 parts. Total 5 parts if it is 55. Then men will be how many? 3 parts will be how many? 5 parts 55. 3 parts 3 by 5 into 55. That is 33. Then 2 parts will be how much? 2 parts will be 22. So 33 plus 22, 55. Next. Same type of question. A sum of rupees 430 has been distributed among 45 people consisting of men, women and child. MWC is nothing but men, women and child. The total amount given to men, women and children are in the ratio 12:15:16. But the amounts received by each men, women and children are in the ratio 6:5:4. Find what each men, women and children receives. Okay. So first of all, sum of the money. Men plus women plus children is equal to 430. The total amount given to men in the ratio 12:15:16. See, men is to women is to children are given 12, 15, 16. This is the ratio given. Suppose if I add this, what is the total? 27 plus 60, 43 parts. But this 43 parts is nothing but the amount 430. Means each part will be 10. Means it becomes 120, 150, 160. Then they are saying that each man, by each man, woman and children are in the ratio, money received in the ratio 6:5:4. Now if you divide 12 by 6, 15 by 5, 16 by 4, then we will get how many people are there. How many people are there? This is the amount they are getting each individually. So now 12 by 6 is 2 parts, 15 by 5 is 3 parts, 16 by 4 is 3 parts. Sorry, 4 parts. 2:3:4. 12 by 6, 2. 15 by 5, 3. 16 by 4, 4 parts. These 4 parts, 2:3:4 is how much given? Is that given in the question? 45 people. These are the people's ratio. 2 is to 3 is to 4 is what? People's ratio. But total 2 is to 3 is to 4, total is 45. Then each part will be one part. 9 parts is 45. Then each part will be 5. See that 10 into 5 will give what? Now this is the total amount and this is each person amount. 5 into how many times is 10? 5 into 2 times is 10. So if you multiply 2 for what? 6 and 5 and 4. What is this? Each person getting 6 and 5 and 4. So 6 into 5 into 4, 6 is to 5 is to 4. If I multiply by 2, we'll get 12 is to 10 is to 8. So each person will get how much? What each man, woman and children will get in the amount is 12 is to 10 is to 8. If you want to verify, you can verify. See that first 120, 150, 160. And each person is getting by 12, by 10, by 8. So this is 12, this is 15 and 8 20s. Take the ratio. Will they go by any number? No. Now divided by 12 is to 15 is to 20. Can we divide by any number? 6 is to 5 is to 4. So this will go by 2, the given ratio. 2 by 3 by 4 will get 6, 5 and 6, 5 and 4. We have to divide by 6, 5 and 4. 5. This will be 3 and 5. But this is not the correct one. 2 is to 3 is to 4 only we need to divide by. 6 is to 5 is to 4. Yeah, 6 is to 3 5s. It must be 4 should be. Okay, hope you understood this. This part. Okay, next question. The ratio of personal income of A and B of last year is 12 is to 25. A and B last year income. Last year income is 12 is to 25. The ratio of last year's income and current year's income of A and B. A and B, last year's income and current year. A, B, last year, current year, last year, current year. See, last year and current year ratio will be 4 is to 7 and 5 is to 2 respectively. The sum of current year income of both is 31,000. Then find out A and B current income separately they are saying. So what they are saying was A 12 and B 25. This is last year income. Last year income is how many parts? 12 parts was there. If you come to A's last year income, it is only 4 parts. Means to make 12 we need to multiply this by 3. It becomes 12 is to 21. Now coming to B. B's last year's income is 25, but here only 5 parts is there. So multiply by 5 to make 25. 25 is to 10. Now see, what is this? A's current year and B's current year is 10. But total how much? 21 plus 10? 31 parts. This 31 parts given as 31,000. Then 21 parts will be 21,000. 10 parts will be 10,000. Okay. Next question. The prime cost of an article is thrice, they are saying that it is 3 times it seems. To what? 3 times of raw material. Okay. If the cost of raw material is increased in the ratio 5 is to 12 and cost of manufacturing expense is increased in the ratio 4 is to 5. If the initial cost is 60 rupees. Then find the final cost. Okay. Prime cost is equal to, what is this prime cost? Prime cost of an article is equal to raw material plus manufacturing expenses. Manufacturing expenses. Okay. So what they are saying? So this prime cost is 3 times of what? Raw material. Means material expenses must be 2. But this formula you have to. Prime cost means of a material, prime cost will be raw material plus manufacturing expense. Both will be. That they are saying this prime cost is 3 times of what? Raw material. Means then material expense must be 2 parts. Okay. The last, if you see that, if the ratio, if the initial cost of rupees 60, if the initial cost is rupees 60, means this is 60 given, means multiplied by 20. Then 1 part into 20 will be 20 and 2 parts into 20 will be 40. Okay. Then coming to the previous. If the cost of raw material is increased in the ratio 5 is to 12. But raw material increased from 5 parts to 12 parts. Means it is initially 5 parts. Means initially it is 20 according to the number. Then 12 parts will be how much? 5 into 4 is 20. So 12 into 4 is 48. Then, and the cost of manufacturing expenses. Manufacturing initially 40. That is given here 4 is to 5. 4 parts is 40. Then 5 parts is 50. 5 parts will be 50. So now total, then find the final cost. 48 plus 50 is 98. Final cost is equal to 98 rupees. Next, 3-person ABC spent 75, 70, 80 of his income. 3 persons A, B and C. Initial, it means spending 75% means initial their income, let we take 100x, 100y, 100z. Initially they are having that. They spend their expenditure 75x, 70y, 80z. Then their savings will be 25x, 30y, 20z. Now, according to the question, they are saying that saving ratio of the saving ratio of 3 there is, of the 3 ratio is given 20 is to 9 is to 8. 20 is to 9 is to 8. 8. The total amount of their income are 45,000. Then their incomes are, okay. But this 25x is nothing but 20. If 25x is 20, then initially 100x will be how much? 25 into 4, so 20 into 4, 80. Now, 30y is given as 9. Then 100y will be how much? 100 by, see here it is easy to calculate, but here it is not. So we have to divide. 0, 0, 3 ones, 3 threes. So 30. Then last, 20z, sorry, not 80, 20z. 20z is given 8, then 100z will be 20 into 5, so 8 into 5, 40. So total 80 is to 30 is to 40. Ratio will be 8 is to 3 is to 4. This ratio is given total as 45,000. They are asking, then their incomes are, but total 15 parts is 45,000. 15 parts is 45,000. Then each part will be 3,000. Then 8 parts will be 24,000. Then 3 parts will be 9,000. And 4 parts will be 12,000. Okay. Next question. The ratio of income of ABC is 4 is to 5 is to 6. And their expenditure is 2 is to 3 is to 4. My A, B, C, they are talking about income. ratio is 4 is to 5 is to 6. Savings ratio is ABC, savings ratio is 2 is to 3 is to 4. Savings of B is 1/3 of its income. Then find the ratio of their savings. A savings ratio, no? A savings ratio of B is 1/3 of his income. Means B income to saving is 3 is to 1. Means expenditure is what? Expenditure is 2 parts. Expenditure is 2 parts. So let me rewrite the equation. Income and savings. Incomes 4 is to 5 is to 6. And savings 2 is to 3 is to 4. About this is A, this is B, and this is C. See, actually income of B is 3 parts and expenditure is 2 parts. Expenditure is 2 parts. Now one more time. This expenditure 2 is to 3 is to 4 is expenditure now. Expenditure. But see here, B's income is 3 parts, B's expenditure is 2 parts. But here something else is given. So first of all, we have to make them same. So B's parts we need to make them same, means multiply by 3. So 3 into 5 15, and 3 into 5 is also 15. Multiplied by 3, and this second ratio is multiplied by 5. Now multiply by 3 and 2, because income is 3 parts and expenditure is 2 parts, expenditure. So 3 and 2. Now it will set right. So income, again I am writing again, 4 into 9 36, then 5 into 9 45, then 6 into 9 54. This is the income. Now expenditure ratio, 2 into 10 20, 3 into 10 30, and 4 into 10 40. Then savings ratio will be, subtract income minus expenditure is saving, 16 15 14. 16 15 and 14. Hope you understood this. Now why we have did that? In the question they given that income and expenditure, income is 3 times of saving, or savings is 1/3 of income. Who is that? B's. But according to the question, if you see, income is 5 parts and expenditure is 3 parts. We need to make them equal. So first of all, this 5 and 3 becomes equal. Means take the LCM of 5 and 3, that is 15. So to make these both 15, I multiplied first by 3 and 5. Then the ratio should be 3 is to 2. So we multiplied this by 3 and then multiplied by 2, the whole equation. We got income and expenditure in this ratio. Now if you subtract, we'll get savings ratio. Next question. 2 numbers are in the ratio 3 is to 5. 2 numbers are in the ratio 3 is to 5. If 9 is subtracted from both, then ratio becomes 12 is to 3. But this is like ages question. Suppose 2 people ages are in the ratio 3 is to 5. If 9 years before their ratio is 12 is to 23, such type of question it is, then what to do was, the best thing is, if 9 is subtracted, minus 9 they are saying, what to do? Check that if both the sides 9 is subtracted, also this difference must be same. 12 minus 3 is 9, okay, but 23 minus 5 is 18. It should be same. What to do? With this difference, multiply this second ratio, and with this difference we need to multiply the first ratio. Now the bottom difference is 11, so multiply the first ratio, 33 and 55. Then second ratio must be multiplied by the first difference, 24 and 46. Now check it, 9 parts, 9 parts. 9 parts, this difference 9 parts in the question also given 9 years. Then 33 parts is how much? 33 parts will be 33. Then 55 parts will be 55. That's all. Then the numbers are 33 and 55. Next, the income of A and B are in the ratio 5 is to 3, and their expenses are in the ratio 9 is to 5. My income of A and B is given as, income will write here 5 is to 3, and their expenses are in the ratio 9 is to 5. If both separate respectively, if both saves respectively 1300 and 900. So savings 1300 and 900. See, but this question is not like the previous question. If it is savings are same, we can do the same, but it is different. What to do now? The best thing is a linear equation. See, these both are in the ratio, so 5x and 3x. These both are in the ratio 9y, 5y. So 5x minus 9y is equal to 1300, or 3x minus 5y is equal to 900. Then we have to solve it. We need to find income. Income means this value we need to find, means eliminate this. So multiply the second ratio by, means we have to eliminate 9 and y value we eliminate. So take the LCM of 9 and 5, that is 45. Make the first equation y value, y coefficient as 45. Multiply by 5. 25x minus 45y is equal to 513 65 00. Second ratio by 9. 9 3 is 27x minus 45y is equal to 9's 9 9's 81 00. Now find the difference. 2x is equal to 1600. Then x is equal to 800. Find the incomes, right? Income means initially what? 5x. 5 into 4, 800, 400. Then 3 into 800, sorry, 4000, 2400. This will be our answer. There is one more method. What is that was? First you eliminate this y, x, x, y. This cross multiplication. 25, 27. Difference is 2 parts. Then this cross multiplication. 8100 and 5 13s, 6500. 8000, see 8100 and 6500, difference is 1600. Done. Then 5 parts is how much? 2 parts is 1600, 5 parts will be 5 by 2 into 1600. 2 ones, 2 800s, which is 4000. If numerator become 4000, denominator also should be multiplied by same number, so 2400. Hope you understood. In an examination, the number of those who passed and failed, passed to failed, is given as 25 and 4. If 5 more had appeared and the number of failures were 2 less than, 5 more had appeared in the sense, 5 more had appeared means total. Given pass and fail, they are talking about total. Pass plus fail is how much? 29 parts. 29 parts. And 2 less than earlier. Failures were 2 less. They are talking total and failures. So I will write the ratio P plus F by F. It becomes 29 and what? 4. 29 and 4. Initially 29 and 4. Now what happened? 5 more appeared. It's 29x plus 5. Failures will be 2 less than they are saying. 4x minus 2. Then the ratio becomes 22 by 3. Then cross multiply. 87x plus 15 is equal to 88x minus 66. Then x is equal to 66 plus 15, 81. Have we did correct? Actually 22 and 3 is wrong, because 22 is to 3 is what? 22, it is the number of students who failed would have been 22 is to 3. Passed to failed, it is passed and failed, but the ratio should be what? Total to failed. So total is what? 22 plus 3, 25. Okay, now it is correct. 87x plus 15 is equal to 100x minus 50. Then 13x is equal to 65. Then x is equal to 5. We got x is equal to 5. Then find the total who appeared at the exam initially. So p plus 5 is 29 parts. 29 into 5 is how much? 145. What may be the other method? Simple thing. Total 29 to the failures. Total to the failures. then the ratio become 22:3 means 25:3. So how many? Here 5 students total appeared, -2. So this multiply 87 and 100, 13 parts. 25 -2, 3 5 is 15. Now minus of minus becomes plus. 15 minus of minus 50, 65. 13 parts is 65. Suppose if it is plus and this is also plus, then difference we need to find. Now plus, then how much it becomes? 13 parts is 25. So initially how many are there? 29 parts were there. So 13 5s, 29 5s is 145. Next, my grandfather was 8 times older than me. Grandfather and grandson. My grandfather was 8 times older than me. Than me means difference. 8 grandfather to grandson, difference must be 8, means this must be 1, 9 and 1. Now the difference is 8, satisfied. He would be, how many years before it is? 16 years before, minus. Then 8 years ago, he would be 3 times of my age, 8 years from now. From now 8 years. Then what was the ratio of my age to that of my grandfather? My age to my grandfather they are asking. Same thing for both of them 24 years, but this difference and this difference is not same. So multiply the second ratio. Second ratio divide to first ratio, that is 2. 18:2. Then second ratio, this is difference is 8 multiplied to the second, 24:8. This gap is 6 parts. This 6 parts is given in the question, 24 years. Then 18 parts will be how much? 6 into 3, 24 into 3, 72 years. This 72 years is 16 years back. But what they are asking, 8 years ago. 8 years ago means from the 16 years back, we need to add 8 years. So adding 8 years, it becomes 80y. And this becomes 72. Also this become what? To become this 72, we multiplied by 4. Also if I multiply by 4, 8. So 8 plus 8, 16. Now what they are asking, what was the ratio of my age to my grandfather? So 16, 80 to 16, 5:1. Hope you understood this. Then these kind of questions in the next we'll see.